plan I designed is focused on butterflies. The unit is designed for Year 3 students and covers the essential learning for technology to be covered by the end of Year 3. The essential learnings for Year 3 are covered with knowledge and understanding, with technology as a human endeavor, and information materials and systems. For technology as a human endeavor, products include artifacts, systems, and environment. An example is making an environment for a pet to live in. Information materials and systems are incorporated in this unit when students are asked to come up with their best idea of resources and materials for their habitat. I chose this topic because I believe students will be able to have a hands-on and interactive approach over the weeks of the unit. They get to see firsthand the life cycle of their butterflies, step by step. The butterfly unit enhances student learning by integrating into science and literacy. The possibilities for integrating science into this unit is endless. The butterfly unit may contribute to students' scientific knowledge and understanding in the area of life and living things. Students can use this knowledge to create a better habitat for their butterflies during their design challenge. The butterfly unit also integrates literacy by giving students a range of information of text as well as electronic sources of information to investigate design issues associated with the design and the development of their habitats, and gather research and information about the butterflies. To begin the unit, I would start by introducing the children to the book The Very Hungry Caterpillar by Eric Carle. The book is widely regarded as one of the best children's books ever written. The Very Hungry Caterpillar is highly popular and has been praised for its uses of easy-to-read words, which makes it good for teaching young children to read. The book contains 225 words and large, colorful illustrations. The book follows a caterpillar as it munches its way through a variety of edibles, such as ice cream, salami, watermelon, one slice of Swiss cheese, and a lollipop before it finally pupates and emerges as a beautiful butterfly. The story teaches counting to 5, the names of the days of the week, the different types of food, and the life cycle of a caterpillar. The caterpillar's diet is a fictional fantasy, but the story does introduce the magic of metamorphosis from egg to caterpillar to butterfly. I chose the book The Very Hungry Caterpillar because it's a great introduction on how the life cycle of a butterfly works. As a follow-up activity to The Very Hungry Caterpillar, I would give the students a circular piece of construction paper divided into 4 parts. They can use yarn, Q-tips, tissue paper, and scraps of construction paper to make a 3D representation of a butterfly's life cycle. The Very Hungry Caterpillar is going to be a really important resource in this unit. After the students design their habitat with the design challenge, they'll be taking pictures of their butterflies throughout the entire stage of their life cycle. Using the pictures that they'll be capturing, they're going to make their own Very Hungry Caterpillar book that they can take home, show to their parents, show to their friends, and remember forever. So that brings me to the next activity in our unit plan, the Design Challenge. The Design Challenge will take up the rest of the unit, with various activities included within it. The Design Challenge will begin with asking students to come up with their best ideas of what will make a great habitat for the caterpillar turning into a butterfly.
I was a little girl alone dreamed of a little home for me. I played pretend between the trees and fed my house gas sparking leaves and laughed in my pretty bed of green. I had a dream that I could fly from.
Once they have come up with their best design, we will put it to the test. Students will then be asked to bring in the materials they need for their habitats. The remainder of the week will be used to build the designs. During that same week, the caterpillars, or larvae, will be brought into the classroom. The butterflies I would be dealing with in this unit would be painted ladies. These butterflies are very common in the classroom. Instead of going out into the wild to find these painted ladies butterflies, you can just order them from providers. They'll give you the larvae, which are the caterpillars, in some small containers to keep them in, along with some food. Once you have all your supplies, the first job is to put the food in the containers to get them ready for the caterpillars. They'll stay in the containers for about a week eating, so that's why it's a good idea to build your cages in the same week. Each larva will grab hold of their food containers and wrap the silk around itself to form a hard shell. They'll stay inside for about a week, and then they'll be turning into butterflies. After the chrysalis is securely attached to the top of the food lid, you can move the lids into their habitats. After a week of observing and waiting, your classroom should be full of butterflies. Remember, during this entire process, the students will be taking pictures of all the stages to create their own Very Hungry Caterpillar book. I would be taking my students to a butterfly house. Most zoos have butterfly houses, and there they can release their butterflies. Make sure you check with your local zoo to see if this is possible in your area. If you don't have any local zoos that accept butterflies or just no zoos around your area, you can always release the butterflies into the wild.